Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lichia. Now, I know I've been away for a while. Something personal has come up in my personal life. My nonna, unfortunately was in hospital, so I had to deal with that for a couple of days, so I couldn't have a chance to record. But I'm here now, and I'm here to discuss some of the breaking topics, especially Drew Brees' retirement. Thank you, Drew, for 20 wonderful years in the NFL. Brees is hanging up the boots. He got retired by Tom Brady, so that's a good way to go out. Your last game is against Tom Brady. It's a great game, great career, and I am so happy that he can walk away with him and his 4 lovely children and his amazingly beautiful wife. So congratulations on 20 long years, and I wish you nothing but the best for your future. Thank you, Drew Brees. Anyway, Dak got paid 4 years, $160 million, 126 guaranteed, $75 million this year. Was not expecting that much. Like, in all honesty, I was not expecting that much. I thought that his value might diminish because of his injury. He is getting $40 million a year to throw a football for 16 weeks. Sometimes it just is mind-boggling how much these athletes are making. Anyway, in other things, in more money news, there are franchise tags here, franchise tags everywhere. Several franchise tags have gone through this week, as well as a lot of massacres, because again, it's massacre week. The unofficial start of the NFL season starts on St. Patrick's Day, so we are looking to see who's going to get signed, what free agents, whether Deshaun's going to get moved. So yeah, people are just freeing up money around the place to potentially get better. So I'm happy for the people that are getting franchise tagged, and I am happy for the people that could potentially make more money somewhere else that have been released. And I am sad for the people that have been released that will not be getting a job. The one person I'm really sad for is Alex Smith from the Washington football team. That he got released. I think that the Giants should pick him up as a veteran backup to Daniel Jones, and he's a good and Alex Smith is a good quarterback. So if we don't think that Daniel Jones can do it anymore, we've got someone that can just hop right in and get that and get in there. So what does the Dolphins and the Texans need to do next to get to the next level? You know what they need to do? They need to trade quarterbacks. They need to do a straight quarterback swap. Deshaun to the Dolphins, Tua to the Texans, and then all their pain would be fine. It'll be fine. It'll go away. It'll be all good. All good. That's what I think they need to do. I think that everyone's pain would just go away if they just did a swap. And I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen within the next couple of weeks. So yeah, watch out for that. I think we're going to wake up maybe on Friday with Deshaun Watson being traded, which would be amazing for him to get out of where he wants to go, what he wants to do. And I think the Dolphins are the main going to be it's either the Dolphins or the Jets, one of those two. I think the rest of the teams would be strangely strange about it. But something strange will go on about that. Now let's move on to some NBA news. The NBA All-Star Game was great, and was very well done. I think that that's how it needs to happen. The 3-point contest, the skills challenge, all needs to happen before the game. Then the game happens, and the dunk contest has to happen at halftime. Like, I personally think that was the best way to do it. Instead of having a full weekend of non-stop activities, just have it one day, and have a lot of other little charity events going around after that, like the celebrity game and all that, for when next year rolls around and we're back to being like in a normal environment, even though I think that's going to be beyond normal. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next year to see if they continue with it. I think it was a very good idea because it actually kept people entertained for the entirety of the time that it was there. Now, in the All-Star game, we finally got to see LeBron and Steph have a good pairing. Now, this could just be the Laker fan in me, but wouldn't it be cool to see LeBron, AD, and Steph as a potential trio? I think that trio would actually break the internet, like it would. Got the two kids from Akron and the unibrow, and that would be incredible. The scoring explosion that could happen, the guarding that would happen, the incredible 3-point, and you'd have the 3-point line covered. You would also have the dunk and the mid game absolutely covered. That pairing would explode the internet. That trio would explode the internet. And I'm just saying, it'd be cool if I got Steph to the Lakers, because I love Steph and I love the Lakers, and you know that I'm a Lakers fan. In talking about teams that are actually really good and could potentially be looking to get someone to go to the next level, Karl-Anthony Towns. Is he going to go to the Knicks? Is he going to reunite with Tibbs and be at the Knicks? Now look, a lot of things have to happen for that to happen. A few trades here and there. You'd probably have to give up on your two young players in either Obi Toppin or Emmanuel Quickley. I would hold on to Quickley for dear life. Like, absolute dear life. Like, hold on to him and never let him go. So yeah, and I don't know whether Obi would actually work well in Minnesota, but it would be interesting to have Karl-Anthony Towns on this Knicks team. That would really bring the Knicks up another level, because I think they're just one player away. I genuinely do. The way that they're playing together, they're playing fluidly. Although they got their ass handed to them by the Bucks, but that was explainable. Like, everyone knew that was going to happen. But I genuinely think that the Knicks are one player away from going to the next level. And I'm looking forward to seeing who it is. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Karl-Anthony Towns or someone like that. Excited to see where the Knicks go. And in the other team in New York, the Nets. Blake Griffin has become a Brooklyn Net. After being bought out by the Pistons, he has decided to sign with the Brooklyn Nets in order to help them win a championship. Whew! That is a stacked team. Kyrie, KD, James, and now Blake. It's a really stacked team. It's going to be interesting to see how they all work together, because they've all got really dynamic personalities, and it'll be really interesting to see if they can all like get together and get on the same page. Looking forward to watching that. Looking very much forward to watching that. And now, in watching games, let's talk about the game of the week. The Battle of New York. The Nick Net game. I'm excited for this. As someone that has a legitimate rival in my city, in the city that I root for my team in LA, it's nice to see that the Knicks and the Nets are both on the same sort of same wavelength. The Nets are a step above, but they're both on the same sort of trajectory. It's going to be so fun to watch the Brooklyn Nets see if they can beat the Knicks. It'll be hell for Brooklyn Net fans if the Nets don't beat the Knicks, because if the Knicks win, the entirety of New York will just come down on the Nets. It's going to be fun to watch. That is all for this week's episode of Let's Talk Sports podcast with me, Lucia. So I'll catch you all next week. Bye.